petition signed by 19 mayors from across Pennsylvania urges the state's congressional delegation to pass the Parks, Jobs, and Equity Act. The bill would provide $500 million in public park investment nationwide, and its backers say would also help address racial and class inequity in terms of access to public space. The legislation reserves half the funding for low-income populations that historically haven't had easy access to neighborhood parks. Owen Franklin of the Trust for Public Land, the group that organized the petition, says the funding is needed in Pennsylvania, with so many more people spending time outdoors since the pandemic.
It's a very intuitive argument to make, to say to leaders of our cities and towns across the Commonwealth that investments in parks and open space are needed from Congress in order to ensure that the benefits that we've all prioritized over the past year and a half more than ever before can endure and can be provided for generations.
9 in 10 Pennsylvanians said they participated in outdoor activities during the pandemic, according to the State Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. In Duquesne and Allegheny County, there are 900 abandoned properties and vacant lots in the city's 2.5 square miles. It's considered a financially distressed community under Pennsylvania's Act 47, and Duquesne Mayor Nicole Nesby says investing in parks could benefit the city.
We are hoping that once this legislation is actually funded, that monies could be used to improve the quality of life, not only our children, our next generation, but also for our seniors.
Nesby says the city needs funds to improve playgrounds and for a community space for older residents. Investing in outdoor space could have important psychological impacts, too. Steve Stroman of the Pennsylvania Recreation and Park Society believes COVID-19 proved that parks are essential for public health.
But if you live in a city and you're on the 14th floor of an apartment building, you're home with 2 kids, those urban parks have been tremendous places for both your kids and for parents as well.
The Parks, Jobs, and Equity Act was introduced in the U.S. House in March and the Senate in June. I'm Emily Scott with Keystone State News Connection. Find our 8 Trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.